today we still see that these beginnings of the policing, which is also the beginnings of how prisons, very similar, that this today for prisons and policing, what we can call the prison industrial complex, is basically has continued on in that spirit. It is a thorough line from this early racist, this early very like anti-labor, very like capitalist, like property focused beginnings to its present. So currently today, we know that prisons and policing are racist. People of color, particularly Black people, are incarcerated, shot, and harassed at disproportionate rates. We also know that they still target the poor directly. So we know that like crimes like shoplifting are very much like prosecuted. You will get arrested for that. But you are not going to be able to call the police and have them like arrest your landlord for the crime of evicting you early. That's probably not going to happen, evicting you illegally. You're not going to be able to say, my employer kept me longer than I was supposed to be at work and didn't pay me for that. That's not a crime. So really crimes are about who is committing them, and who's committing a crime is typically the poor. So same thing, it's all about property for the wealthy. And because of this creates this incredible economic inequality for both people of color and the poor, often one and the same. And so we also know that there's economic inequality, like quite literally this sort of like slavery type thing happening inside of prisons, where their labor is being used for pennies on the dollar. We know also this economic inequality is created through prisons and policing by when you take people out of these communities, you create instability in these people's families and these people's communities. Imagine just taking, able-bodied people out, disrupting a family life. That has long-term effects on not only that family, but also their community. And today we can see that because of these things, who it's targeting, the inequality that it's creating, that this system, prison industrial complex, prisons and policing, is really just upholding this white supremacy notion of America, upholding capitalism, keeping the poor poor, making the rich richer, and it keeps traumatizing our communities. So that's prisons and policing today.